of confidence to the Suns as they arrived earlier today. Playing in front of your home fans always puts a bounce in your step. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have a Monday night of basketball for you. In this game, we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder against the Phoenix Suns here at Footprint Center. With our analysts, Brent Barry and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. And the Oklahoma City starting five. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3. And for Phoenix, Bradley Beal's out there with Bol. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's Larry Nance. And it's Young in at the point guard position. After this final game of the regular season, for some, a chance at postseason glory. For others, maybe like you, Grant, working on their golf game.
Exactly. And I know you're always working on your swing too, B.A. But personally, I can't wait for the postseason. Nothing like the excitement of playoff basketball.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
And so it's Phoenix with it. Beal outside. Pass to Nance. Booker with it. Dort defending. Puts it up from 12. That one rolls around and rims out. And it's Dort with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
And I'll tell you, it's pretty amazing. They were even in the game, to be honest. I mean, they didn't play well and still almost came away with it.
And I'll tell you, if they had pulled that game out, it would have been an amazing win because they made a bunch of mistakes. Nothing was going their way, and somehow they still nearly won it.
Well, it's rare to see a young player as efficient as Jalen Williams, Brent.
BA, it's been remarkable, especially when you factor in that this guy is relied on for a lot of shooting. I mean, his shooting volume is very high. This is a blossoming star for this team, and I'm not sure we can put a ceiling on what that potential is.
Booker with the defensive effort. Young against Gilgeous-Alexander. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Young can't hit. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Beal picks him up. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First team foul.
It's going to be on Bradley Beal.
At the line
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has so many of the qualities that you want in a leader. He fights, energetic, team-first guy, and he just looks for ways to get his guys fired up.
Free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And over the last few years, SGA has emerged as an all-NBA level player, Brent. What's been the key to his success?
I think the key, BA, to him is his confidence. I think that he feels like he is overlooked on a nightly basis and does not get the respect he deserves. So he comes in with that chip on his shoulder, and he plays the entire game coming at any defense that people throw at him.
And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
A nice read, as usual, by Gilgeous-Alexander.
For Phoenix, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Williams against Beal. And he's going for the lob. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Here's Dort. Another shot. It's hauled in by the Suns. They defeated Utah in their last game.
And you know they had a great plan going into that one. And then made the right adjustments along the way.
Well, the great thing about watching that game was that we saw it through their offense, and they showed a few different looks that they settled into and played well.
Showing off the dribble moves, able to create for himself. I love it.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Young. Here's Holmgren. Oh, it's blocked by Bull. Oh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Now here's Williams. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
Defensive mindset tonight was huge. He was a real pest coming up with all those steals and had great activity.
Here's Holmgren.
Yeah, many believe Holmgren must add muscle over time to his wiry frame. We'll see if he focuses on doing just that.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
And something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe.
That free throw misses. And coming off a major injury, Chet Holmgren was unbelievable in his first full season, Brent.
Doesn't it feel like BA he poured the concrete and a solid foundation for what his career is going to be all about? I mean, a terrific big with skill, size, toughness, and the sky is the limit for this guy.
And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. Grant, how about the rise of OKC in just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed?
Incredible, BA. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Thunder with a lead.
2 minutes
Pass to
remaining
Joe.
in the first. 2 minutes.
Wallace outside. Here's Holmgren. And the layup is good off the glass.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
Now here's Jones. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. 1:35 left to play in the first. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Wiggins. Outside Joe. Here's Wallace. Off target from three-point range. Suns trail by 4. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Now here's Robinson. Defense right on him. Here's Dunn. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Oklahoma City. Their first chance to take a look at the Suns this season.
And this is a matchup they expect to win. Certainly, last year they were the stronger ball club. Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Here's Jones. Following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Two seconds left in the first quarter. Great D that time from Holmgren.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Wallace outside. Second chance shot. Oh, rejected by Boucher. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Suns trail by 6. Devin Booker out there with Trae Young. Then it's Larry Nance. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's done in a power forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now here's Young. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Utah. Nance. Count that bucket. Nance has got his first 2 points of the night. And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
Nance pulls down the board. And it's Phoenix's ball, trailing by 4. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal
Got to be
foul.
pretty
First team
selective
foul.
about how you guard Booker because he's very good at drawing contact.
Devin
Phoenix
Booker.
shooting their first free throws of the evening. That free throw good from Booker.
You know, you think about it, in 2015, a dozen teams passed on Devin Booker. Got to be tough for those front offices to watch him play this way.
Both free throws good from Booker.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Young against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein. Nance pulls down the board. The Suns trailing. Pass to Young. Now here's Booker. Watched by Wallace. Lets it go. Booker no good.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
It's Dort on the wing. 15 in his last outing. Here's Hartenstein. That one falls.
Isaiah Hartenstein.
And the Thunder
Assist
lead
goes
by
to
4.
I
Luguentz
just
Dort.
think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Young against Gilgeous-Alexander.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected.
Now for Oklahoma
Looking at Trae
City.
Young, Brent. His teams always finish in the top 10 in offensive rating.
Yeah, for Trae, those teams he's played on have normally been in the top 5, along with playing at a top 10 pace. So when he has the ball in his hands and he's coming at you, very difficult to stop. Young's so talented, you're basically guaranteed to have a good offensive team.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Checked in for Phoenix. And here's a look at some numbers for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. quarter two and about 2 minutes in. Back to Hartenstein. Wallace outside. Pass to Dort. Wallace outside. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Booker. No good off the back of the rim. The Suns have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. The kick out to Young. Back to Booker. That's tipped. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. And up the court come the Thunder on the break.
Gotta give them credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Young from long range. The shot won't fall. Thunder leading by 4. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Dort on the wing. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
And Dort has a nose for the bucket.
And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for Phoenix. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And the shot goes in.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein.
Suns foul. Goal. First personal foul. First team foul.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Shooting for Oklahoma City, Isaiah Hartenstein. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Phoenix making some changes. Boucher's checked in for Dunn. Allen comes in for Bradley Beal. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Devin Booker. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Holmgren, he's checked in for Williams. Wiggins comes in for Dort. Joe's checked in for Wallace. And Mitchell subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back, let him try to find his range.
Pass to Young.
2 minutes remaining in
Wiggins
the first
against
half.
Allen.
2 minutes.
Just 5 to shoot. Boucher passes to Young. From the high post. Offensive rebound. Oh, it's good.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Timeout called. The Thunder. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Daigneault said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. These are not the teams to challenge at the rim. The best in the NBA in shot blocking. In the third spot, Oklahoma City.
They're quick to help each other, and they have some tremendous athletes with a nose for the ball.
There's a minute 47 left in the first half. Mitchell against Jones. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
That's just tremendous scoring
Shooting
instinct.
for
So fun to
Oklahoma
watch
City,
him work in the half
Mitchell.
court.
One shot.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
That free throw is good from Mitchell. Suns trail by 6. And here's Young. His scoring ability is impressive, averaging 20 a game. Man, Brent, when Trae Young is on the floor, his teams put up ridiculous offensive numbers. What makes Trae a difference maker?
Well, I think Trae's relentlessness as an offensive player is hard to defend. I mean, he is so quick with the basketball. He gets into the teeth of the defense and causes so many problems, BA. He sometimes has those stretches where he becomes an offense unto himself.
The first free throw is good.
There's some steely moments that come from Trae Young, and I'll tell you what, if the defense is getting under his skin, he rarely shows that.
And both free throws good for Young.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Oklahoma City leading by 4. Now here's Mitchell. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Oh, it's blocked by Bull.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Phoenix shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for Phoenix, Chris Boucher. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Boucher drops them both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
And that one's good. Mitchell.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
There's 57 seconds left in the second period. Now here's Young, covered by Joe. Outside Bull. Pass to Jones. Clock at 6. Rejected by Holmgren.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren
Aaron
loves
Wiggins.
swatting away shots just like this. And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And here are the Suns now, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Here's Jones. Mitchell grabs a miss. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Wiggins, no good. Now Jones. And so it's Oklahoma City with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be back in a moment.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. I guess Shaq's not here today. If your name is Kenny the Jet Smith, raise your hand, please. There. And I'm Kevin Harlan. Oklahoma City has the edge here at halftime. They have the 6-point lead. Kenny, give us your take.
The bench unit was an essential part of the puzzle in the first half. They really stepped it up in a big way, and that helped out. And now the starters can appreciate not having to carry the load on their own.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Phoenix?
It's time to wake up. They came out unfocused, unmotivated, unprepared, and it shows in the efficiency. Terrible field goal percentage. They could be way ahead in this game if they were taking better shots.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Go over there.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. 6-point game. And on the floor for Mark Daigneault starting the second half. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3 spot. Now here's Williams to the middle. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Here's the teardrop. Young can't hit.
Perfect timing to rise up and challenge the shot inside.
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Williams.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Beal, that one's good.
Good Bradley Beal, that's some nifty dribbling there.
Thunder leading by 5. You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer pro-am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year. Already an elite shot blocker.
4 on the clock. Williams misses. The Suns have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie. Off the mark there with a 3. Suns trail by 5. Young on the drive. Pass to Booker. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing, hounded by Beal. Booker against Hartenstein. That one is off.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Young finds Nance. Pass to Beal. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. To the inside. Williams. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
And the Suns call time here.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Make some noise for your Suns dancers.
completely new group for the Suns. Wiggins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Wallace comes in for Williams. Left side, Jones. Hook loose. Robinson passes to Jones. Back to Robinson. 6 to shoot. Pass to Dunn. Launches it from deep. Phoenix no good that time either. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. 7-point game. Biggest lead so far. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Knocks it down from distance. Wiggins got 5 now.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Jones, the pass to Dunn. Back to Jones. Boucher against Holmgren.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Allen outside. His first shot attempt. No good. A bit long that time. Thunder leading by 10. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low. SGA explodes to the rim.
Well, it's 6'6". SGA absolutely has the size to get up there and throw it down.
And there's the lob.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Pass to Wiggins. Now Jones. That shot missing. Good work defensively by Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Come on now. This kind of powerful finish gets guys going.
Yeah, especially when it's coming from your point guard. What a flush.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul.
And where have the shots been coming from tonight? Here's a look. Broken down by paint, mid-range, and 3-point shot attempts so far for the Suns.
And they've done their best to attack the interior, but have failed to capitalize. You can get as close to the rim as you want, but if you can't put it in the basket, it doesn't matter.
And the first one at the line is good. The Suns making a switch here. Nance is checked in. Joe's checked in for Oklahoma City. Mitchell comes in for Dort. And he can't hit the second.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA doing his thing in close.
They're really working the paint now.
Suns trail by 13. Boucher outside. Back to Jones. Nance in the post. Holmgren's there. Rejected by Holmgren. And he recovers it. Jones from outside. The Thunder pull it in. Here's Mitchell. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Tyus Jones.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Mitchell taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. Phoenix making a switch here. Both free throws good for Mitchell. Beal surveying the D. No good. Misses at the buzzer. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Oklahoma City. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle. You can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. We've got Chris Boucher, Devin Booker out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Bol Bol, and it's Beal in a small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good on the bucket. And the Thunder lead by 17.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Now here's Booker, covered by Joe, and there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Jones. Pass to Joe. Now here's Williams. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Joe. That three's off the mark.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Beal. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul. First team
It's going to be
foul.
on Jalen Williams.
And Bradley Beal has those wide shoulders so he can get inside and draw that kind of contact.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
Well, another part of what they've done tonight is to get a lot of work done in the mid-range. And that's a shot that a lot of teams are willing to let you take. Well, they've knocked him down.
And he drops the first.
And Bradley Beal has been one of the most consistent scorers in the game year after year. He is an offensive machine.
The Suns making a switch here. Young's checked in. Dort, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Wallace comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Hits both from the stripe.
One thing Bradley Beal does so well with his craft is he'll probe the defense. He's very patient. He's looking for weaknesses, and typically he'll find one.
Now here's Wallace. Outside for Dort. The three is up. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And playing very well here in the second half. I mean, their shooting percentage is now over 50% from the field.
Outside Young. They get it back.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Wallace outside. Right wing. Holmgren, the pass to Wallace. 5 to shoot. Over Young. Wallace misses.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
And Booker the bucket on the assist by Beal.
Well, Booker's bringing some energy to this one. Always a threat to leak out and score in the open floor.
Williams with it. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot from the arc. Wallace misses. Suns trail by 16. Young finds Beal. Right side Booker. Inside, Boucher. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
Difficult cover here on the pick and roll as Devin Booker's getting more and more experience playing out and making plays.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
He's checked in for Boucher. Mitchell's checked in for Oklahoma City. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Mark Dagnall had some words for his team over the last break. He kept it real with his team, telling them, I know you feel good about this lead, but let's not get lazy. Let's not act like this is a sure thing all of a sudden. Looking to keep their focus on the task at hand. Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Suns trail by 14. Pass to Beal. The layup misses. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. They led by as many as 18. Holmgren with it. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Hartenstein passes to Williams. Goes back up. Bol grabs the board. Bol's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Booker. Mitchell grabs a miss. Mitchell's got 4 rebounds in the game.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Pass to
2
Holmgren.
minutes.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
I like whenever Holmgren uses his length to his advantage. Great at forcing the D to foul him
Chet
inside.
Holmgren. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Holmgren.
I mean, you'd be super fortunate to see one unicorn in your lifetime. In the NBA, it seems like we're seeing more, and Chet is a special talent.
Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Mitchell. Both free throws good from Holmgren. Some young players coming into the league may lack experience in truly big games. Brent, you think that's a disadvantage?
Well, it could be a disadvantage, BA, but how do you get to replicate that competitive environment unless you get there? And so with every experience, young guys typically who want to achieve greatness embrace some of those biggest moments, watch and learn, and that's where you grow the most.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Bol grabs the board. Bol's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Thunder.
The coaching staff has to be happy with the way they've limited their turnovers here.
Yeah, BA, that's hashtag facts. Just tremendous patience and self-control.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column. And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And his activity level on defense, self-evident, racking up steals, deflections. I mean, he was a handful tonight.
And they recover it. Here's Hartenstein. He's off on that one. Solid defense from Bowl. Williams against Beal, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It's going to be on Jalen Williams. And Devin Booker is already one of the greatest players in Suns history, Grant.
Well, you could argue that Steve Nash still ranks ahead of him. He did win 2 MVPs with the Suns. But when it's all said and done, I think Booker will be regarded as the best.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And he knocks down the first one. And last season, Brent, many believe that SGA was deserving of the MVP award.
Well, he made such a strong case, B.A. I mean, finishing in the top 3, that is remarkable. He led that young Thunder team, again, to the #1 seed in the Western Conference and averaged 36 and 5. He also led the league at 2 steals per game. What a season.
And Beal drops them both. 41 seconds left in the fourth. Outside Mitchell. Up top Hartenstein. Pass to Joe. Here's Mitchell, defended by Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Wiggins, soft touch off the glass. And the Thunder lead by 14.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Bradley Beal, 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And so he hits both. Here's Williams. And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Shea, you were using those long arms to be disruptive on the defensive end. What's your focus at that end of the floor?
I'm just trying to be as active as possible. And like you said, getting my length involved, something I've been blessed with, and I just want to use it.
That activity, that length was noticed. Congratulations.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. That's it, folks. The NBA regular season is in the books. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.